Oh my god. Oh. Can we just all just say this simultaneously right now? In terms of NXT, it's fucking amazing. Do I need people who complain about WWE now and say don't even give NXT a chance? They just say, "Oh, it's a bunch of indie shit. It's fucking shit. There's no story." Oh my god. Shut up and watch NXT. This is where WWE needs to go in the right direction. Main roster is terrible. Oh my, just before we get to the matches, first of all, I got stars properly. Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here with the captain of assholes, Brandon.
At least he got it right this time. So I forgot to introduce my guest.
So before we continue, we want to say right now, we did see Incredibles 2. Definitely go see it. It was good. Lucha Underground, we just watched that. Looking forward to see what happens to the rest of the season. But this is NXT. We need. There's a lot. I mean, a lot to talk about. I am burnt out in the best way possible.
That's what she said. Just like that, nobody wants to watch them more because he's rehashing old jokes.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's discuss all the matches. So I'm gonna let you talk about the first opener. Let's get on with the opener.
You're the announcer. Keep going. You do a better job.
All right. Well, we're gonna take turns. We're taking turns.
You get the last one, no matter how you look at it. Just go ahead.
We're gonna get. All right. Who cares? Open contest. It's for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We have the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong with Adam Cole versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. They call themselves 1-2. Again, for this build, there wasn't really much built. But for a match for 16 minutes, it was great. I did like it. This was the first time he saw Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Well, just because they've only been on TV or the United Kingdom, especially, they've never really been on a Takeover or any main show, so he hasn't really had a chance to really.
I don't know the hell they are.
So it's not like if he's kind of clueless around, it's not he hated them. It's just he's never really seen much of them. So this kind of first feeling, it was like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates when he first saw them. Like he didn't know them, but now he's a big fan of them both. Mainly Pete Dunne. So it's kind of like that. So it was going this with an open eye. So it was like, I knew this was going to be a pretty solid match. Given at least 10 minutes or so, given a good amount of time. They got 60 minutes, which was way more. It was better than I thought. You know what? They just all four of these guys just work well together. I thought. Oney Lorcan is the new Cesaro when it comes to uppercuts. Fuck. And freaking just Danny Burch is he's a great submission specialist, but he's also a good striker.
Known for headbutting.
Uppercuts and headbutts. That's what happens. You put the two of them together. Just a lot of good wrestling, good
just
pace.
An FYI, if you're known for constantly headbutting somebody, they should probably attack a different portion other than your head. Like kicking you in the face is not going to do enough damage. That's like kicking a rock. Maybe kick the knee. He's used to impact with his face. Let's not play into that. Maybe. Well, I finish sure as a DDT. You better come up with a submission that involves something else in the head. It's not going to work. You're going to plant him. He's like,
we'll admit that there was a few times we actually thought it was getting in and it kept going, which is good. It creates drama.
NXT is renowned for its Cena-like quality of kicking out no matter what happens. Unless, Alberto Del Rio kicks you, then it's just like, oh, I quit.
But except this is done in a good way, not like it's always freaking like same thing.
What's that? It's destiny.
With all due respect, I really don't want to talk about that fucker. I legitimately do not like him as a person.
I honestly don't think anybody wants to talk about him.
With all due respect, I really don't like the guy. Right? Legitimately, I hate the guy as a person. So let's just move on. The match itself. Before we kind of come to the conclusion, how it kind of things around, do you want to point anything out very quick in the match, like what you liked?
No, honestly, it was a good match. It's just not as memorable as the other matches. That's all.
But you'll say one of the better tag team title matches we've seen in a little while. Because let's be honest,
in a very long while.
I mean,
Yes.
it's not the tag team title matches recently have been bad. They've still been good or solid, but it hasn't been the same like with DIY or Revival, American Alpha, even all just a pain in DIY. It's kind of lost that. It not lost its edge, but it's just kind of like declined just a bit. So again, this I think was a good starter point, but I'm hoping in the future things will get better. Adam Cole tried to get involved, got thrown out, which is great. George the Undisputed just picked up the victory. Can't remember all the spots, but there's some crazy spots. I love Ori Logan's double freaking blockbuster running. Like usually they do it off the top rope. This guy just runs and does it, which excuse me, which is very cool. Makes him more innovative. What I see happening now, I think I would make the prediction at Takeover Brooklyn 4. Our NXT's WrestleMania. I think they're going to do Undisputed Era versus War Machine. Or they could do that. Or honestly, I would not mind seeing a rematch between these guys. Maybe do like a stipulation, kind of something like 2 out of 3 balls or something. Something kind of get these guys going because Owen Larkin and Danny Burch are good wrestlers, and after the match, the fans definitely respected them for it, which I like. And good job, Chicago. Even though it was pro Undisputed Era, it wasn't like they hated Larkin or Burch. It was just they just love Undisputed Era. They love Adam Cole. They love Rush. I understand that, but at least at the end, they show them their respect even after the match. So that proves that they are good workers, and maybe we get a rematch sometime. But if I had to predict, I'm going to say Undisputed Era and War Machine next Takeover Brooklyn. That was my prediction. Any other thoughts before we move on? Nah. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to say right now, this was not match of the night, but this was still a great match. Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream. I'm going to play a game right now. I'm going to play a game. I'm going to be one of the riders for the main roster. Let's just see how we do this. Okay, we need a match for main event, superstars. Mr. Brandon, I need 2 jobbers for main event on the dark match. What do you have? We need a good match. I know. How about that guy that does flips and that generic black guy that thinks he's gay? How about that? We'll put those in the match for 5 minutes. They'll never get over because we have Roman Reigns. God, this man. Like, seriously.
I know who you're talking about. At first, I thought it was Donald Trump. And then I was like, wait a second.
But you get my point. And then here's Triple H. Just, okay, Brandon, we got to take over Chicago. We need a good match. It's something that's going to sell on the fans. Who do you have? We got Ricochet above the Dream. You know what? They're both over. I think they got a good match. You know what? Give these guys a simple story, nothing over complex, but I think that'll be good. Give them at least 20 minutes, and I think we'll do just fine. Perfect. I'll come out with a story right now. Let's go. And then this is what you get. This is what happens when you get 2 jobbers in the ring together. Give them 20 minutes. Do I need to say anything else?
And tell them not to hold back. We're probably not going to give you another chance if you can't manage this. Just an FYI. So definitely, you need to be stumbling from the ring after this match. Give it all your all. And they're just like, you walk in like, I'm sorry, I'm going to hurt you tonight, and I accept your apology for hurting me.
That'll be more safe. That's definitely going to be safe.
Remember, it's ow, 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 pussy willows.
Actually, that's going to be more safe for the main event. We'll talk about the main event because we're going to come back to that.
You're sitting there going, oh, that hurt.
Oh,
that hurt. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, he missed it.
So we'll get to that in the main event, but let's talk about this one. Pretty much, I like this storytelling, and I keep saying this. You don't have to overcomplicate stories to tell a good story. It's like a TV show. You don't have to overcomplicate things to be fucking amazing.
Unless you're trying to force Roman Reigns into it. Then it has to be really complicated and retardedly backwards. You're like, wait a minute. Like, he was just walking down the hallway and now he's in this match?
It's just, I like this story into this. How Ricochet is a guy that's well known. We all know him from Lucha Underground, PWG, New Japan. He's wrestled everywhere. He's this big name, but you have Velveteen Dream, who kind of came from being a fan, and he's been getting the attention just as much as Ricochet. And he didn't need to do all those flips or anything. And it's just the whole like Velveteen Dream, I could do what you can do, but even better. And that was the whole idea. It's like I can go to your length. And that was the story they're trying to tell. I'm going to say this right now. Velveteen Dream's fucking gear. I applauded whoever came up with the idea, whether it's Triple H, Matt Bloom, or even Dream himself. I love that. He wore the fucking Prince Puma gear from Lucha Underground. I laughed and I said that was fucking hilarious. Well, Hulk Hogan thing was kind of cool, but I popped more for the freaking Puma. The only thing that would have been better if he came out wearing a mask and he ripped it off. I would die at that part. That was the only thing.
He didn't want to risk breaking his 3 eyeglasses.
But let's talk about the match. The match was still great. I would say this was hands down the second match of the night, hands down. It was really good. It felt similar to the Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream. We were talking about how it started off kind of slow. They were kind of grounding each other a little bit, and then they started picking up the pace. You see Ricochet doing his traditional stuff, doing flips, but you see Velveteen Dream countering, kind of doing his own versions of the move. I really like that. They really just went all out. They have that chemistry I really liked about the match. Ricochet, we already know he's a fucking amazing athlete, but I keep telling people to this day, whether he wins or loses, Velveteen Dream is going to be a world champion. I'm not going to lie. I'm not shitting on anybody. Anybody that disagrees otherwise, watch his matches again and then come back to me. This is just another prime example of how good he is. And with Ricochet, you know he's going to be helping Velveteen Dream out. And they worked out. One of my favorite spots was when Ricochet picked up Velveteen Dream. He actually did the cartwheel driver smoothly, very smoothly. The fact he picked him up, I liked how he was sewing.
And then landed on his feet too afterwards. So.
Yeah, landed on his feet. Sewing the back injuries, sewing the injuries. Velveteen Dream kept countering, trying to come up with his own moves. We thought Velveteen Dream was going to hit the elbow drop, and I was like,
coast to coast elbow drop.
Even
I knew that was going to suck to do that. I knew that was going to. No, I'm not saying it was going to be a crappy move. I'm saying it was going to suck. If he landed it, it was going to suck for both of them. If he missed, it was going to suck for him. Either way, it was going to suck. And yeah, fuck, I was right. But let's face facts. The biggest thing that I saw that match that I was kind of worried about was in fact the 630 splash. This is
630. Yeah, it's 630.
The 630 splash off of Velveteen Dream's back.
Yeah,
I was like, I know that they sell some stuff, but Jesus Christ, he literally responded the way I would have. Ow! And shit in your pants. That literally looked so fucking painful, and I heard it. It made contact. That was not he slapped his leg. No. He landed on him.
Full force.
Of course, when he went to do Ricochet's move on him, the springboard shoulder drop or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He landed on him too, completely. It was like watching Jeff Hardy do a swanton bomb after a long time. Oh, you're supposed to bounce off him, not, back flop on him, right? So we had a lot of contact in this match that was like the I guess they call it the Death Valley Driver is what they call that cartwheel bomb.
It's a Death Valley. It's like a Death Valley cartweel.
Yeah. Oh, they call it the bomb.
Well, it's a cartwheel like Death Valley Driver because
when he did to him he
tried to do off the top rope, but it was kind of getting impossible. So they kind of just did the Death Valley drop. They kind of called it because I knew what he was trying to go for. But at least it wasn't like he tried to do it for himself. So I think he realized that. So he decided just to kind of go halfway and just made it look like, I just did a bomb, like similar to Kevin Owens kind of thing. Which still looked cool, too. I'm not shitting on him.
Everyone's like, ow.
But at the end of this, I end up walking away happy. It was still great. Exactly what I want. A good match. Like I said, the only thing I kind of wish is Velveteen Dream kind of won. But I understand why they're pushing Ricochet. And we'll get into that. We have a prediction what we think could happen in the NXT title match. We'll get to that in a little bit, though. But I thought Velveteen Dream Ricochet was a great match. It was great. Next match, we got Shayna Blazer defeating Nikki Cross for NXT Women's Championship. Saying right now, wrestling match, definitely the weakest of the wrestling matches, but that does not mean it was bad.
The most meme-filled match we'll ever have.
It was
meme after meme after meme after meme after meme.
It was
after meme after meme after meme. We call this the meme match.
So, as terms of wrestling matches, it was solid, decent. It was more of the story into it, how Shayna Blazer is known for beating up people. She likes inflicting pain. But Nikki Cross is that one person that likes pain. She orgasms over it and says
takes and smiles.
And that's what I like about it. And they play that up on the commentary, which is I like. They don't banter about each other about stupid shit. They call the fucking match. They tell a story. Coming from commentary myself. Jeez. Anyways, I like the whole story of Nikki Cross. Like, even in the beginning, Nikki Cross didn't even budge. Shayna Blazer was already, like, ready to go. Like, come on, let's fight. And Nikki just standing there just... And then she was, like, smiling.
Her insanity came out in full force. It's like, USS Crazy has pulled into fucking port. Smile and she's going to fight you.
Freaking Nikki Cross. And, like, I think she got shut down one point. Nikki Cross, like, damn right, acting like a little dog.
It's like, oh my God. Sit, Ulu, sit. Good girl.
It was literally like Chuck E. Cheese brand, and nobody gets that, but except it was a hot, attractive female psychotic chick. it was Chuck E. Cheese branded in psychotic female form.
Yeah, we cut beats, cut. Look at the little pieces. That was somebody's kid.
So I like that how they play it up. And towards the end of it, I even like the ending too. Is when she gets her in the choke, and you see Nikki Cross kind of like trying to get to her. She's struggling, and Brian actually points out like a few seconds later,
she's smiling.
He was like, "Watch, she's gonna start smiling," and then a few seconds later, you see her kind of like wide-eyed. You see a slight smile. She starts laughing. And then passes out.
I'm sitting there going, she came. Just like watching whatchamacallit,
what?
Oh, what is that show called?
South Park?
Oh, no, that other one they brought out.
He's gonna forget. He's having a brain fart.
It's already gone. It's gone.
Well, maybe if you think about it later.
Something Vice. I can't remember.
But besides that, it was given about roughly 10 minutes. It needed what it needed to do. But the question is, is this Nikki Cross' last match? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But Nikki Cross
in 2 days when she wait, what show did
Sanity or SmackDown?
Okay, so 3 days, so Tuesday. We'll find out Tuesday.
We'll find out eventually, or on NXT or one episode.
We haven't seen Sanity since.
Yeah. But out of that, I mean, I did like the ending. It didn't make Nikki Cross look weak at all. If I would have done the exact same way, just have her smile, just go crazy while she passes out. It just makes her more tough. I'm going to make a prediction right now. Either two options. I'm going to say Shayna Blazer versus Dakota Kai because they're doing that story with her. Or if they want a bigger marquee match, if Nikki Cross isn't going to return, you're just going main roster, then I see Shayna Blazer versus Kairi Sane. I think one of those two. Kairi Sane for a bigger marquee match value. But if you want storytelling-wise, I do Dakota Kai. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But again, solid match. No, it wasn't bad at all. It didn't hurt the match. Again, I think the match was more storytelling based rather than just wrestling. Do you agree?
I like doing backgrounds on people.
Yeah. Next match, Aleister Black versus Lars Sullivan for the NXT Championship. Before we get into the elephant in the match, let's just say right now, it was a good match. Not going to take anything away. It was a good match.
We're going to take something away.
It was a good match. However, we have to talk about the hilarious ending towards it. So, first of all, Brandon wants to say this. He likes Lars Sullivan's entrance.
What? I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold back my laughter here.
So, we have freaking Lars Sullivan. He likes the whole Lars Sullivan entrance. He likes the whole silhouette shot.
Yes, I definitely love the silhouette shot. That was great. Then the lights turned on. I was like, ooh, he's ugly. He's like circus grade ugly. I wouldn't accept peanuts from this guy in the stand.
So here's the thing. Because Mitch and I kind of argue, and here's the thing. I'm not the biggest Lars Sullivan fan either. He's not like no Velveteen Dream in my opinion, but he's unique in his own way.
He's like an ogre. You have to burn him.
But trying to get to my point across, he's not just some generic big man. The one thing that separates him from others, that the commentators keep telling, his IQ. He's known for being very intelligent. And that's the thing I like about it that makes him different. He's very intelligent for a big guy. Throughout the build, he always catches the black mask. He can never land it. He's been one step ahead of him. That's how he's portrayed. He's a smart guy, smart Brock Lesnar.
Was he thinking that it was coming and just kind of dodged it?
But
the wind was like, ooh, rotten feet.
We'll get to that. So I'm trying to be.
I can't help it. It's funnier than hell.
I'm trying to be objective here. We'll get to that moment in a little bit, but I want to talk about the. So it was a good back and forth match. It was given 14 minutes, so a decent amount of time. They made Lars Sullivan feel like a monster, which is good, but they didn't make Aleister Black look weak either, which is a good thing.
Let's also acknowledge one big thing: the return of the Brock Lock.
Well, we've seen it a few times, but I noticed it too.
I'm so glad that they're finally giving big guys submissions instead of just having clobber. I'm sick.
Well, and this one makes sense. It's not like if you really think about Lars Sullivan's history,
that's like the only thing wrestlers like Braun Strowman are missing is an official technicality. Give them a technical finisher or technical use.
Well, not every wrestler has to be a submission specialist. That's
no, they don't have to be specialists. But it'd be nice to know they have an option. They don't have to do the same move over and over again. They can actually go, hey, guess what? You're in just the right position. Let me stick my fist up your ass. You know, something.
Well, keep in mind, that's on main roster-wise. This is NXT.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm sitting there going, oh, he's got a submission. I guess the Brock Lock, but he's locking his hands. I'm like, yes, I haven't seen that. How long was that when he was facing Benoit?
Last time I seen the actual Brock Lock, I forgot when, but somebody did it recently this year. I think it was on the main roster NXT. I've seen that Brock Lock recently, but I've never seen it like that effectively since probably when Brock Lesnar was defending the title against Benoit on the SmackDown.
And before that one, we saw him use it on Zach Gallen with his one leg. And I was we're like, really? He's got one leg, and it's still too many legs for you to leave it alone? Seriously?
So it was a good match. There was some high spots. Got Lars Sullivan on the ground. Then the ending came. This is the part we started laughing.
Oh my god!
What do I need to say? So no. I gotta say this right now. But
raise your hand and salute to dumbness.
Damn it, Sakara, you have one job.
Damn it, Jinder, you had one job to actually get hit.
So
our greatest Royal Rumble had two highlights of it. One, Titus O'Neil disappearing. Medicine magic.
And Jinder Mahal
using
the Force.
Getting hit by the Whisper in the Wind without getting hit by the Whisper in the Wind. And now we have Lars Sullivan getting black masked without getting black masked.
So if I had to make a prediction for how it's going, I think what was going to happen was he was going to hit the black mask. Lars Sullivan was going to kick out. Second time, after that, it went better and it went exactly. So I think that's what their plan was.
Now, but we both have an argument about this, though. He believes that Lars Sullivan didn't get the position. I believe that Black didn't time it right. He didn't look to see if Lars was in position yet and just swung wildly.
Well, I'll rewatch it and I'll have discussions, but
I think he touched his nose. So technically it hit him.
Yeah.
It just kind of flicked his nose, which explains a little bit of blood.
So pretty much what happened was Lars Sullivan, what we're talking about. So they're game now. We see Lars Sullivan, his back is turned. We see them Black, like he said, almost no later than a second or two, spins his leg around to hit the black mask. Lars Sullivan doesn't see it. It barely gets him in the nose. And
he just throws himself down. I'm just like,
no, but it wasn't that. It was like he flicked his nose. Lars kind of stopped for a second, and then he fell back. He pulled him a haul, and we're just like,
even the NXT crowd was like, "Oh shit, this was a great match until that."
You fucked up.
We're just sitting there going, "How do we salvage this?" Lars gets back up, hands Black his own ass.
Yep.
Black finally counters, gets the black mass.
Second time.
Lars takes it, gets back up, and he's like, "The hell? Gonna take more than that?" Okay, whack, hits him again. Starts getting back.
Well, no, it was only 3 times. I including the botch, it was 2 other times. He hit him once, but it
hit on the arm. And the second time, like, it's gonna take more than that, and he got him cleanly, like, I think it was like
on the jaw.
And it was like
1, 2, 3. So technically, if it didn't work for the botch, technically he would have kicked out. He would have taken 3 black masses. It would have taken 3 to beat him. So I mean, Lars Sullivan looks
impressive. Also, keep in mind that makes Black incorrect about how only need to hit his move once.
But that tells in the story that Lars Sullivan isn't just some person; he's a dominant force, and even in defeat, it doesn't hurt.
We forgot to add one more highlight to it when Lars Sullivan literally runs through a clothesline.
Yeah. We're like, and Alistair's the one that is in the pain.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, I hit a brick. I hit a tree.
Oh, I forgot. There's actually that one spot that made you go jump where he did the pop-up power slam onto the apron.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah.
And then the first thing I said was, I looked closer, like, thank God they added some cotton to the side of the apron. Apron's got, like, that thick of padding on it. I'm like, oh, thank God, because Nikki Cross just did that to Shayna Baszler, and I'm like...
But that's kind of what she's cussing to.
I'm sitting there going, thank God both those matches didn't have critical injuries.
But the Black Mass one Aleister Black could have been way worse because it looked like it kind of bent a little bit.
Yeah, I think you'd bend too if Lars Sullivan flung you like a sack of potatoes.
So, besides that botch ending, it was still a good match. Not great.
We were excited. The whole thing at the end of it was actually pretty high.
It was good. It was good. So, we'll get to that. I think if they're going to go this route, I can see maybe doing Aleister Black versus possibly Ricochet at Takeover Brooklyn. I think that would be a great match. Or you can always do Ricochet versus Adam Cole, depending if they do anything with Pete Dunne. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But there are predictions, and I can go to the main event. Now, speaking of main event, this is the match we're going to go all out on because this is what I was talking about when it comes to the main roster and the difference between NXT. Just because something's PG, that does not mean you don't have to have a shitty match or have a shitty stipulation. You can make it work, even a PG environment. This proves it. How many times is this? Ciampa versus Gargano, Chicago Street Fight.
It was so violent, I don't think it qualifies as PG. Honestly, they might have censored everybody's swear words in the crowd, but besides the violence level alone would have been like TV PG-13 for severe violence and just like and hatred.
It was almost to a point where all they needed was just add some like thumbtacks and
they already had blood. You had freaking
and more blood, and then more blood. It could have easily been like an ECW match of some sort. Definitely one of the best.
I just gotta say the guy with the sign inside the sign. Oh my God,
that was hilarious.
Totally planted there, but well worth
it. So first of all, we guys talk about from beginning to end because there's a lot to talk about. First of all, I love the fact even the beginning, right before the match started, the whole story is Candice got hurt. She has had enough with this Ciampa Gargano bullshit. She had enough. She was like, I'm not gonna be at ringside with you. I'm not gonna be part of this anymore. You deal with this. I'm done with this. And right before Ciampa Gargano, we see Gargano coming ring. You see Candice with a broken crutch, hands it to him, and just says, kick his ass. And I was just like, there you go.
And it was done.
And then,
yeah, you said you do it tonight, do it. Thank you, blonde wife.
So Gargano came out in street clothes. He didn't come out as wrestling gear, but it was intriguing street gear. It was based off Captain America, the Marvel movies, which Brand actually did point out, which I give him credit for. And I was like, oh, yeah, so that's kind of cool.
And Ciampa came out without any music again. And I'm sitting there going, Dolph Ziggler already sucked at that, and they reversed it. Why do they do this to Ciampa?
Well,
I know that Ciampa is trying to make a statement that he doesn't need the fans to want the fans, but
I know. I'm kind of saying
Joe can say the same thing. Still comes out with a theme song.
The thing is, though, like I'm half and half. Like on one hand, I agree with you. I will like music.
I'd like someone fuck with Ciampa and just like do freaking like the Village People in the Navy as it comes out. In the Navy. Oh, fuck?
No,
Ciampa wouldn't be able to hold a straight face. He'd either be A, embarrassed, or B, pissed off, or C, both.
Or they did with William Regal when William Regal's come out.
When he comes back there, and he's gonna see in the control vehicle, he's gonna see freaking some dude laugh his ass off. He's gonna see William Regal trying to keep a straight face, and you're gonna have Triple H on the floor laughing hella hard, trying to catch his breath. Maybe a couple members of DX giving the controller a high five. Like, we should do that more often. Maybe next time, like the Princess Bride theme song, something like that.
I'll say like that. That's what's funny. The last time I remember that was when Regal was about to wrestle Dan Bryan. Was making his old entrance.
The Barbie girl song.
I'm just a Barbie girl.
I'm not impressed. Oh my god, dude! It would be hilarious, Ciampa coming out to that. Someone's talking to me.
But before we continue,
that would be hilarious. Can you imagine? Ciampa comes out angry as shit. And you hear that music, and then he just comes through, stops and looks behind him, and all you see is a Barbie doll, maybe a Ken doll. You see, come on, Barbie, let's go.
You see Matt Bloom in the back just fucking cracking up.
Can you imagine all the announcers just taking their gear off so I can't hear them laughing their asses off? The cameras go to them and they're like brick red. What the fuck happened?
So
nothing. That was intentionally on Ciampa.
So I want to say it very quick before we move on, because the last time they did something like that was on TV. It was when Regal was about to fight Daniel Bryan when Dan Bryan was younger, and they're having Regal come out to his current theme, and then midway through his entrance, they change it back to his old like British like theme, and he just started cracking up, and Bryan was in the ring laughing. It was a good rib.
I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties. The guy who's supposed to be working is technically fired. He's technically quitting and wants to mess with people.
I'll try to find that clip on YouTube and I'll quickly show you afterwards. Anyways,
dude, we should make a meme where it has Ciampa coming out and just cut in the music.
Anyways, we're getting off topic.
So that's the exact topic we need to be.
So, bottom line, Ciampa comes out. He comes out as a new T-shirt, custom-made T-shirt, which I couldn't really get a good grasp on, but it looked kind of cool. He wore arm pants. It also came out with a camouflage crutch, which
the whole time I'm thinking they're going, Redneck Kung Fu going to join him down there by any chance?
What, Mark Briscoe?
The Briscoe brothers? Swear to God, it's the third Briscoe brother.
I keep saying it looks like
Briscoe. Tommaso Briscoe.
I still think he's the son of Triple H secretly, because the way he's built now.
He's that child we threw in the dumpster that day. Somehow he survived. Obviously, not to the best of effects, but he has survived.
Anyway,
and we have given him a job.
So
keep him in the family, all right?
So first of all, I like how it just starts off just a brawl. They start brawling. They brawl.
Triple H is a China's love child. Explains the beard.
He's an asshole. I apologize.
In China, we'll shave every day.
I apologize.
The lady was also the world strong man at the freaking county fair.
I'm sorry.
Triple H sitting there going, I bet I can ride it, but I'll probably get hurt. And what do we end up with? Ciampa.
Anyways,
anybody else want to ring in on this one? I'm sure this is pretty
I apologize, everyone. I apologize.
But I know people do.
So,
and YouTube, but definitely.
So they start brawling. They brawl to outside. Like Brandon said, there was the plant guy with the sign in the sign, which I thought was pretty funny. Gargano jumped up there, crossbody on the outside. They just kept on brawling. They brought some weapons in, some chairs, crutches, my favorite trash cans. Love that. One of the spots that made me kind of worried was the stairs one, the way they were positioned.
Which part? The one where he went neck with chair to the stairs, or the part where he dropped him with his finisher on the freaking
Well, not
stairs?
his finisher. It's like a signature.
Oh, your signature onto the top of the stairs.
Well, both. But I thought honestly what it was going to do is like maybe do some sort of buckle bump right on the edges.
That's where I was. See, if you really wanted to ride that particular capability, I'd have stuck the guy in the trash can, just like how Gargano did to Ciampa. And instead of super kicking him, he should have buckle bombed him with the trash can on him onto the stairs. Because the stairs would take most of the front.
But still,
it's supposed to hurt their wrestlers.
But still, what they did with the chairs was still creative and still like, oh, on it. And that was only like small portions of the match. That wasn't even the match. It got more crazy after. Using chairs, handcuffs were involved, crutches were being used.
Frisky.
Ciampa using the broken crutch on the back of the neck of Gargano. I thought that was it. He kicked out. Ciampa flat out cut part of the apron, the ring mattress off, and exposed a good chunk of it with wood floors.
All the 2x8s that run across the entire ring. I'm sitting there going, oh, that's going to fucking suck. It doesn't matter who's going to land on the wood.
It's going to
every person who's going to hit that wood, not only is going to suck them, but it's going to give them splinters. That shit looked so raw. I was like, oh shit. Can you remove the splinter in my forehead, please? Nope, because I can't seem to get the one out my asshole.
It got crazier and crazier. Towards the end, we see Ciampa kind of starting to dominate again. He starts replaying everything that happened to Takeover Chicago last year, which I like. It plays good story. He throws him in the Titantron. He knees him in the head. And he goes on top of this structure. And some boxes going to put him through some tables. And we're thinking, oh my God. And it's like 12 feet. It's higher than the other one. And there's no like pad or anything protecting the tables. So it's all freaking concrete.
Keep in mind, he also made it personal.
Yep. One element. He grabs Gargano's weighing ring. He looks at it, spits at it, and then just tosses it. And
somebody got a really nasty but very valuable, keepsake for that one.
And then we see Gargano snap out of it, grab him in like the white noise, jumps off, and they crash into one of the most brutal crash table spots ever, especially when there's no padding underneath. It was, oh my God. Even Brandon watched a few times just trying to think like.
I was sure it was over. I
thought they were going to end it like they were going to end it where like almost like a no contest type of thing because Ciampa just could not compete or something. And I thought, nope,
not a chance.
No, we see him getting stretcher out again, like what happened to Gargano. So good storytelling. But we see the match could have been ended. Gargano could have won. Ciampa couldn't be able to compete. But the emotions got to him. He looks at his finger, just keeps rubbing his finger, stares back, runs down, says, fuck this, pretty much, goes after, punches everybody out, grabs Ciampa, takes it back.
Hits the ref. I'm like, he's fired.
Grabs the freaking stretcher with Ciampa, unplugs everything, unstraps him, throws it back in the ring, gives him the submission a few times, just starts trying to wrench it. Ciampa's tapping out, but there's no ref. You see people trying to get him off him, like, come on, he needs to go. Attacking him again. Grabs the handcuffs Ciampa so he can't escape. He's put on the submission. The guys keep coming to try to break up. He fights them off. He goes on to the other side.
Finally, the ref gets in the ring.
Well, towards the end, he goes back. Gargano's like, I can't. No, I'm not done with him yet. He goes to the apron. He jumps in the apron. As soon as he gets to the wood part, Ciampa just grabs him. Give him out. He's handcuffed. He just grabs him with his arm and then just drops him immediately. Doesn't stall like Orton. Just
on the exposed wood.
And then 1, 2, 3. Ciampa won, handcuffed, and got the better of Gargano because of the emotions playing it and cost Gargano the match. And you see Ciampa being the douchebag heel that he is, does the little wave with the smile. Everybody's shocked. No music, of course. Candice is in there helping Gargano out. You have to see the match to understand what we're talking about because so much happened. We were out of breath at this point.
It was a go. At the second the bell rang,
yeah,
they collided, and it was like, nonstop again, huh? And so
I've never seen a street fight just as good. I think the last good street fight in WWE in particular I saw.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm still going back to that. I just like sitting there going, we do that meme. We could actually like paste like a Barbie doll wig on top of Ciampa.
So
put a little Barbie dress on.
So
he would be the ugliest Barbie ever. Ken wouldn't bang that thing, and he has no dick. I'm Chapelina. Oh my god!
I like brown.
Oh my god! It's like that one time you saw China in a dress.
So, anyways,
her balls are pushing through.
Oh crap! So pretty much it's one of those matches. Oh yeah, I would say this. I've never seen a street fight this great. The last time I think a street fight was this good or just as good was Jericho and CM Punk Extreme Rules 2012, which happened to be in Chicago. I think it was the last street fight I actually loved. This was on point one of the best street fights I've seen in a long time, or best ever. Whether it's NXT, it's still WWE licensed, whether we like it or not, so it counts. But it was still a great match. I think this topped their last match, and their last match was fucking great. Even Brandon admitted like that match was amazing, but this match, everyone was speculating. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna top the last match.
We're still trying to figure out what they're gonna do if there's gonna be a third match.
I think at this point there has to be a rubber match because they're 1-1 right now.
Rubber match.
That's what
I'm picturing fucking. I'm picturing Ciampa with floaties on. I'm eating soup tonight. Oh my god!
I think I made a wrong turn at the beach. So I think they're gonna have.
It's Scuba Ken.
So what I'm thinking here, if they don't have their third match at least right away, I can see maybe do Ciampa versus Black for the title. You have Ciampa beat Black for the title, and then you do Gargano versus Ciampa in the rematch, but it's for the title, so it makes more sense. Or if you want, this is what I prefer, doing Ciampa Gargano one more time at their WrestleMania Takeover Brooklyn. I'm saying this till the day of the day. It's the only way to do it. Hell in a Cell. Not just saying that because I'm a Hell in a Cell mark, but really think about it. What has every Hell in a Cell match that has not been the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view had called it? It is a match that settles personal rivalries. It is where personal rivalries go to die. It's where they end. It's the finally when it
That's where Mick Foley loses his teeth. It's where the Undertaker drops Rikishi into the back of a truck.
Well, really picture this now. I want you to really picture this.
Both of them were literally done by the Undertaker. Holy shit.
Think about this for a second. We've seen what Gargano and Ciampa could do in an unsanctioned match. We see what they could do in a wrestling match. We see what they could do in a street fight. Imagine what they could do inside Hell in a Cell with the NXT kind of limits. Imagine what they could do inside Hell in a Cell.
First, they'd have to change the rating for the night.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it has to be TV-14. I don't give a shit about the fucking rating. I just want a great fucking match, and this is what we got: a great fucking match and beyond.
I would rather see Ciampa go for the championship, and during their build-up, probably towards the on the last week where they're signing the contract, have Ciampa attack Black, and during that have Gargano jump in and beat the crowd. As long as I'm here, you'll never have that match. And have what's his name come out, William Regan. Yeah. Like, if that's the way you want, fine. It'll be a fatal 3-way for the championship.
No. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a bad match.
No disqualification.
But think about it. But really think about it. It's
you'd rather deal with the rivalry first and then have your championship.
It's either you do Ciampa Gargano first, have Ciampa win. Gargano goes to main rounds where Ciampa can fight for the title, or you have Ciampa win the title. Then you do Ciampa Gargano for the title, so it makes the title more prestigious again because you have a feud and you finish off the feud that way. Having a 3-way, in my opinion, that's main roster booking. That's literally like we got another creative, so 3-way. There you go. Just get out of the way. I don't find that very creative. I'm not saying the match would be bad, but as storyline, I'm trying to think outside the box here. But I'm not saying the match would be bad. The match would be great. But Gargano and Ciampa need to kind of do their own thing, or Ciampa needs to kind of do something else now. Because we don't even know what they're going to do now. For all we know, Gargano could be taking a break, and maybe Ciampa will fight Black for the title. He did win his match. And just because Ricochet won his match, that doesn't mean he has to go after an NXT title. He could go after Adam Cole, and that'll still be a great match for the title. Because remember, he was also in that mid-card title ladder match. He was for the vacant title originally. He was a favorite, so they could build that up. Hell, they could do Velveteen Dream versus Black in a rematch for some way, shape, or form. Black Dream could start leading a tournament match or something.
Dream should go after Cole. I'd rather see Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream.
I agree.
On the simple fact that those two would tear the house down, the match would never end. With Adam Cole being as big a name as he is, it'd be a perfect mark for to have Velveteen Dream make fun of. Do his thing.
And give Velveteen Dream over because with another big name.
Mm-hmm. And you could finally give him a belt.
I just realized this too. All Velveteen Dream's takeover matches, he's just 1-1. He's with a big name. Think about it. He was with Aleister Black, known as Tommy End. He was with Cassius Ohno, aka Chris Hero. Now he was with Ricochet. He's been fighting big names, whether he's winning or losing. He's getting noticed because he's fighting big names, so he's getting more development out of it. He's becoming more of a main event player, which is building him up, which I like. That's why I keep telling people. And that's why Velveteen Dream is so big right now, because if it's not just the people who's fine, but it's in ring abilities, match qualities have been getting better.
As long as they don't stick him in the tag team division. That's all I don't
The only way I would accept it being a tag team would be Paramount with Aleister Black after their match and bearing like that awkward booking. I think that would have been fun. But Velveteen Dream is not going to be a tag team division for a while. These are going to be singles, which I prefer anyway. But that's okay.
You can just tag him up with his ego.
So very quickly, we'll go over the matches and we'll do our out of 10 stars, what we think of the game. So I say the first match was good, not great, but still good.
7.
Okay, I'll say that was good. Ricochet, Velveteen Dream, I give that at least an 8. That was great. That I give at least a 6 or between 6 or 7. I thought that was pretty solid. I give that probably like a 6 or 7 too. That was good. I give this about 10 out of 10 for the main event because that was great. Right, like 9 or 10. 9. So overall, there was not a bad match. There might have been some stuff that might have been botched here.
Every match had at least one good moment. So it was a great show. What do you rate this show as, baby?
I think Takeover New Orleans was still overall a better show from top to bottom. You even said yourself that was one of the better Takeover shows since War Games. But this does not mean the show was bad. Out of all of them, I think, honestly, I would give it a high score if it wasn't one for the botch, because honestly, botches, like especially stuff like that, like a big one like that, it kind of devalues it. If some of the matches went a different way, maybe got more time. But again, I understand why you have to put in this order because there's some other matches that need that more time. So I have to be fair. But I still enjoyed it. I'm gonna say probably like
8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Like an 8 or something, maybe like an 8.8 or something. Or like an 8.5 too, like roughly 8 out of 10. Like it was still a great show. There was some stuff in it that could have been better, but it was still a great show.
Now let's click this back to see the comments.
Yeah, holy shit.
All the way to the top to see what's going. Whoa, holy shit.
So it's on to my 2 bad candidates. Go Ray and Trujillo. I wouldn't want that. I also predicted all the matches correctly this episode. Good for you. We got Harry Flynn, Flynn 14. I got all my predictions right too. Awesome. Harry Flynn. I need to smoke after Ricochet versus Dream match.
What's it? Nick 71223. Most of the NXT was good. Ending was the most bullshit ending I've ever seen. NXT, come on, this isn't really the ending are supposed to be better. I understand where he's coming from though. I understand.
But it wasn't. Okay, let's do main roster. Let's Nakamura, AJ Styles, a no DQ, and it just ends a double count out.
You understand? You gotta understand the way it's set up is NXT is the springboard. Okay, this is like a proving ground springboard type of thing. It's the step you take before you jump to the main roster, and they want to push their guys out because they have a lot of people in the back.
Well.
And they can't move them in for their careers until they move the other guys currently out. And stuff like this has to happen. I understand where you're coming from. I was like, dude, I thought this was going to be it. Apparently they want another shot at each other, I guess. I really don't know because NXT has this little thing where when you lose your championship, the NXT championship, sometimes they don't give you a rematch. And it's like,
well, again, if they already had planned for you on the main roster, you have to drop the title.
Well, yeah, of course, but you should still have your rematch and lose.
Well, just that's
because I love.
I don't care what anyone says. I like this ending because think about it, you have to listen to the story they told. Gargano got his emotions bare of him. He could have won the match a while ago, but he wanted to continue to fight, and it cost him. And you know you're getting DT'd on the freaking floor after taking so much punishment already with your freaking neck on the chairs, the freaking thing on the tables and stuff. You've been taking a lot of abuse. Come on, if you took that much abuse like Gargano did, and I freaking spiked you on a freaking wooden floor, you'd be out cold.
I'd be pissed. My foot would be up your ass so quick it would not even be funny. They might actually say, "Wow, magic."
So I like the ending, and plus it creates controversy. It gives her a reason to fight again.
Okay, well, here's some more conflict. Eric Flynn, NXT Tag Team title match was better than the NXT title match. Okay, wait a second. Wait. Okay, that's because it was very technical and was actually very fluid. You had Lars Ulven doing what he does best, doing a good job, and we do have a little controversy over that missed black mask. And honest to God, it happens. Okay, so you try getting kicked in the face a couple of times and see if you know where the fuck you are. You're like,
I would honestly I would say tag team match is better.
You're not gonna know where you're at.
I would say tag team match was slightly better just because they have that botch. I'm just saying.
Do a fatal 4-way Undisputed Era versus War Machine versus
TM61 versus Lonely. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
I don't know how you like Raw better than SmackDown. Okay, let's address that really quick. Okay, so SmackDown has a lot of technicality, but not much storyboard. That's the problem. Is I like entertainment a little bit more than just that. Plus, let's face facts. SmackDown is pushing the same names constantly when it's supposed to be the land of opportunity. Horseshit. I mean, you got a lot of people in the background who's been here a long time, and you got them getting laid off without even having a shot to see what they can do. But main roster sucks no matter which show you're on because they don't allow you to actually shine. You are restricted by the PG ratings. No matter how you look at it, you're screwed. I think
it's not the PG rating.
I think that
it's Vince McMahon and the fucking writing.
I think the wrestlers on the main roster should be working to jump backwards into NXT.
I agree. I would do
that in NXT. You're supposed to be the WWE champion. I know. I'm going back. Isn't it awesome?
Flynn, did you guys see the Rusev dresses as a clown? We saw the notification, but we haven't saw that yet. Well, Dream on Mania running wild, brother.
Yeah, I know, right? Nia Jax did the Brock lock.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, Nia Jax did too.
I usually fast forward to stuff like that.
Nick Cross should have won. I would love to see
I agree, but at the same time, it's time that they already brought Sanity to the show. It's time to bring the other member. I think that's what they're waiting for, is to bring her in, that they can unify and be a stable on the main show. And I think if they do that, I think that will add so much more storyline chaos.
And I was Flat Screen Gamer that said that
they might actually become a better show. I think that SmackDown would have a lot more interest, and I might even like it a lot bit more with people going, hey, let's go fuck something up. It's what they're missing. Is the chaos factor.
And then he responded, it was still a good match. I agree on that. Harry Flynn, I could see them doing a Lars Sullivan versus Keith Lee. I didn't think about that. Oh.
Who the hell is Keith Lee?
Oh, shit. They could do that. I didn't think about that.
Who's Keith Lee?
I forgot Keith Lee was in attendance tonight.
Oh, that was that big black guy, right?
Yeah. Oh. I'm all in. I'm all in for that. Gargano versus Ciampa was a prison bean, and then some. Yes. I think the boost Ciampa is getting his music. I think at this point it is.
I still think you need to play the Barbie Girl song for him. It'd be hilarious. Somebody chop that shit up, make a meme out of it, send it to us. We want to see that. It'd be hilarious. Just have him walk down the ramp, walk back up the ramp, walk down the ramp, and you're just like.
Do you have a Snapchat? No. What's up, my boys? How you doing, Anime Mania? AJ Styles for Seth Rollins needs to happen soon. I agree.
That'd be an awesome match, but there's a lot of matches that I'm still waiting for here and there.
We'll have to wait and see. Anime Mania 5. I want Brock to lose the Universal title already. Like, please, let someone who deserves it to be world champion, like Elias Finn or Seth.
We already know that he's going to drop the title to Roman Reigns. We know it's going to happen, but you're right. Just let it happen already. Then somebody cash in Money in the Bank and be done. Be done. Sorry, Lesnar. It's not in your contract anymore that you get a rematch. You have your own pay. That's what you get. Done.
Like, when it comes to this right now, my main roster, I could put this so easily right now. For SummerSlam, super easy. I have Seth Rollins drop the title to Elias. I have Rollins with some sort of tournament Extreme Rules. He fights Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam. He wins the title because he's the most over person on Raw right now. But no, what I've been hearing at SummerSlam, it's the 4th time now, Roman Reigns and Lesnar. And that's when they're finally going to give Roman Reigns the title. Here's the problem. If you really want Roman Reigns to win the title, just done that at WrestleMania, whether we liked it or not.
Exactly. And we didn't do it. And I don't know why.
And it
pisses me off. And he just sort of shut up about, I hate Roman Reigns. I understand.
I'm just sick of it.
They're not going to let anybody beat Lesnar but Reigns. Period. They're unless they legitimately think it should go to Braun Strowman. Those are the only two they have option. Their primary is Reigns, followed up with Strowman as a secondary. But Strowman doesn't have enough character because his character flip-flops because he's, hi, look at this little girl. And he's a nice guy, and then he's a monster amongst men. And it flip-flops, and it's not consistent. Roman Reigns, everybody fucking hates him. There it is. That's what it is. Nobody likes him. Which is consistency. Which means he's a primary pick because it will literally go from him being hated to him getting death threats and hate mail and exploding hate mail. And it's just going to keep getting worse for him. But it's 100% circle. It's not like fuck you. It's not that.
And this is the price of why we say main roster is shit. Because of storytelling. Seriously, that's really the thing about this. Roman Reigns. Oh, by the way, WWE Jaime has created that Terry Flynn there.
To be a world champion. Yeah, and in the meantime, these guys that we think should have this title or deserves this title, they can't get their title shot till they get this title out of the way. They have to have this match. And it sucks because I hear it all the time. If he wins this Universal Champion from Lesnar, I'm going to be pissed. He's going to win it from him. And because everybody keeps talking shit, they literally are just fucking with us. They're like, okay, in that case, we won't have him win it from him this time. We'll just set him up for the next time, and the time after that, and the time after that. You think we're shoving them down your throats now? Wait till we start doing it on every pay-per-view, and it won't stop. You have to let them do it and accept that that's the way it goes. Pick your favorite. I'm still a Lesnar fan, even though he's a part-timer. I think that he is a true phenom of entertainment without mic skills. Kind of like how Mike Tyson sounds like a little girl, but will still kick the shit out of me in the heartbeat.
And bite your ear.
And literally, it take him like 0.5 seconds. I'll be on the ground crying like a little girl. But he like, got you. So I got to make sure that's clear. Is that Reigns has to win the title to finish the circle. Then he has to defend it in a rematch, possibly, depending on how they want to do Lesnar, because Lesnar last 10 years doesn't get rematches usually. It has to happen. Then they can start having Roman Reigns versus everyone else to drop the title to actual talent. And I look forward to that. In the meantime, bitching and complaining about it's not going to help anything. It's probably how we got where we are now, because they're like, oh, sure, you don't want him to win the title right now? Fine, we'll leave it on Lesnar. I mean,
get the fucking title off Lesnar. That's all I want.
Maybe Bobby Lashley's like a third pick possibility.
Yeah, after the Lashley sister segment, count that out. He's out the window now.
Blah, 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 blah. I heard something where WWE should hire me as creative. Yeah, that involved them firing Road Dogg, and that's not going to happen.
Or Michael Hayes or Vince McMahon.
I found the only Lesnar fan left. Hey, Suplex City, bitch, was funny.
Yeah.
So funny. When people were like, oh, great, Super Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar busted his ass open, or when Lesnar, when they played freaking, what's his name, the snake guy, Randy Orton, when they played Randy Orton up with all this freaking hoopajube and this stuff, that they're like, oh, he's going to be big, and he busted his ass open, and pop, and it's like, he must have hit Lesnar legitimately hit him to make him literally go MMA on his.
This is also the same guy that thought Orton and Lesnar was fucking dumb.
It was the hilarious thing I ever did. Like, oh, he's bleeding. Better stop the match. Quick, go to black and white. Oh, wait, that's NXT. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that TNA or NXT?
They did that with TNA with it was EC3 versus Roderick's Bud.
That was so fucking stupid. Quick, go to black and white.
On TV 14.
Wanted to go, and it went to black and white. You're like, did my TV just blow out?
And keep in mind, that promotion was TV 14.
Yeah, right. Like, was one of the chicks in the crowd like chest bearing? What the fuck happened?
And keep in mind, we have Lucha Underground, see Mario the Mob tearing the mask and things just bloody all over the place.
You had originally on TNA, you had the freaking it was
we had James Storm versus Bobby Roode in the street fight battle for Gory.
How about the freaking Christopher Daniels with the screwdriver? Oh my god!
But no one bled off that match. I mean, watching, no one bled, but there was just like the idea of it.
Hell, James Storm. James Storm and his blood mask. Oh god.
Yeah, you remember that from the street fight. That was still a great street fight too.
And guess what? In black and white did not happen. I'm sitting there going, what happened to our TV? Quick, call Comcast.
Anyways, so we
that's terrible. You don't seem to have color to your picture. Oh man, you're gonna have to be at your house from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. Monday through Friday for the next 2 months. And we'll get out there when we can.
Like I said, besides that, at the end of it, Chicago was still a great show.
Hey, put it back. I want to see what the rest of them say.
No, it was nothing changed. See.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
I just wanted to make sure. Apparently, everybody was like, "Okay, we're done."
So, out of that, leaving out before we end up, where is it right now? Takeover Chicago was still a great show. It has a lot. It was way more positive.
It's never been otherwise.
It's always been a good show.
It's amazing how this show is always consistently good. And
every takeover, like, even the weak ones.
It doesn't matter what pay-per-view the main roster puts on. They're like, goodish, bad, goodish, bad, worse. What the fuck?
And we even said this.
Isn't it like throw up, grab my pants, throw up?
And you had said too that we even agree NXT Takeover New Orleans was way better than WrestleMania.
Thank God for New Orleans, because Mania blew dogs for quarters.
And keep in mind, WrestleMania had AJ Styles and Nakamura, and it was just good, not amazing. And yet we had Ciampa Gargano tearing the house down the day before. So seriously.
What the fuck happened? We forgot to try. Red Doug? Yes? Who do we blame for this? Not me. Okay, then.
Well, no, we blame Ryan Ward, the good creative writer. Or we blame
I blame these 3 guys that used to work here. You're blaming people that don't work here anymore?
No.
Yes.
No, we're blaming...
He's keeping a straight face. That's an actor we need to have in the ring.
Give us his underwear, get out there.
And that's how we ended up with James Ellsworth.
Even then, though, at least James Ellsworth.
They said keeping a straight face, but when you're missing your chin, it's not that hard.
But either that, we both said roughly around 8 out of 10 is the good ratio. Between 8 or 9 is a good ratio.
Worth watching the whole thing. I actually watched the whole thing.
We both did. It was still a great show from top to bottom. Well, when it comes to Money in the Bank, we are going to do live records. Here's the thing. I think Noah's going to be at my place, and Noah and I will watch it. Brian will come over later. Unfortunately, he has work tomorrow, so he won't show up until a little bit later in the show, but he will watch the remainder of Money in the Bank. We'll keep him kind of caught up. And then I'll do a review of Money in the Bank still. So keep that in mind. Let's hope that Money in the Bank becomes good. It doesn't become Backlash. Because, we don't know how great Backlash was, besides the opener.
Yeah, this year's Backlash. Not like the Backlash where Jeff Hardy jumps off the damn hooks.
Or we had an actual good women's match with a 6-pack challenge or AJ winning the title or anything like that. No.
God forbid we actually have highlights from each of our matches.
No, or so in my opinion, the best.
I mean, seriously.
No, or
if your biggest highlight of the night for a pay-per-view is not even from any of your championship matches, and your championship matches have 0 highlights because they sucked, you're not putting on a pay-per-view. You're putting on an over-glorified fucking house show. No. And
I still think,
like I said, we're working on the main roster to jump back in NXT.
If I were WWE, I'm saying this right now. If I were WWE and I was transferring NXT first, I need to go Triple H. Being honest, and just say I do not want to go on the main roster.
Hands down, if they were to offer the ability to backtrack to NXT, the very first person to jump back NXT is, right? Bo Dallas.
I probably said Mike. There's a lot of talent. I was saying Bo Dallas, Chris Axel, Mike Bennett, maybe even Finn Balor, Bailey might as well. There's a lot of people I was just sending back because how poorly treated.
But, no, it's not just as being poorly treated. It's just literally they give them no credit. They give them no play with what they can do.
So, I mean, seriously, yeah, Bray Wyatt woken Matt Hardy as a tag team. That should be fun. And what have they done? What have they done?
They appear the night before their matchup and go, okay, now we're going to eat you.
Okay.
I'll bring the fork and bibs. You bring the butter. And then you can have a little bit of my ass.
And then more Raw, we have a freaking barbecue segment. Oh my god.
Hey, it's American to eat wieners.
Road Dogg wrote that. It's a
I know Road Dogg wrote that.
Because it's been confirmed. I actually saw the sheet.
I'm surprised that the barbecue didn't say Road Dogg's burner.
Anyways, bottom line, out of context, we're going to end this off. NXT Takeover Chicago was a great show. Match of the night was Ciampa Gargano. Second match of the night was Ricochet Velveteen Dream. Money Bank review will come up, and there will be Money Bank live reactions. He will not show up until a little bit later, but I believe Noah and myself will start the live reactions, and then from there, we'll give an honest review. We're not going to just shit on it. We're going to give it a chance, but if it's shit, we're going to say it's shit.
It's going to get shit on so bad.
We're not just saying this is a good show. We've mentioned NXT has its flaws, but main roster, as of right now, it happens to be creatively planned. You even want proof? Mitch from Goldsmith Entertainment, who's one of the biggest WWE fans, flat out told me saying Raw is WWE's bland. It's boring. We rarely watched it.
I'm half tempted to switch over to freaking TNA right now.
Hell, New Japan is awesome right now, and freaking Lucha Underground's back on. We could just watch NXT. Why can't NXT be our freaking WWE product at this point?
Because they're not allowing it to have a TV show.
And no TV. That's still done.
They had it for what, 2 or 3 weeks, and they stopped.
They only have for it's weird. But bottom line, we're gonna end this video off. So I am Preston. This is Brandon. Take care of all peeps. We'll see you next time.
Lesnar hates you, but Roman Reigns fucks you.
No. We need to end up on a positive note. I'm a Barbie girl.
Somebody do that. Just cut and paste a Barbie dress on him, the fake wig, and just have him shuffling down the ring with that background song. Oh my God, did I watch that over and over and over again?
Would that be your ringtone?